There it is. All right, let's kick it off.
Amazing. Are you ready?
We got 3 more minutes. We got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes to wait. Okay, got it. Okay, let's see where everybody's coming from. Ia uite pe Mihaela. Good morning, Mihaela. Welcome from Michigan.
Hi, Amalia.
Tell us where you're logging in from. Salut.
Hello, Mario.
Salutare.
Salut, Mario. Servus, Radu.
Bună. Bună, Mihai.
Good to see you guys.
Hey, Robert.
Ia uite, Vince and Mitch from Michigan. And Nikiti from Houston. Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Good morning, Houston. Hello, Don. Hello. Does everybody have their champagne ready?
Salutare. Am I the only one hearing this music? It's too loud. Turn it down. I can't hear you.
How about this?
Perfect. Now it's
Much
better.
better.
Yeah,
Too much
way
music. We still want to have some background. Ia uite pe Miki din Miki, salut.
Salut, Dan.
How's the weather in San Diego? Flavius și Mihai uite din New York. Salut. Hey guys, give us a quick update in the chat really quick. How are you doing? Do you have your mimosas ready?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have any mimosa? Any good mimosa recipes that you want to share with us? We're all bringing our mimosas today.
Well, I brought my coffee, so.
Mimosa recipes have been shared via calendar invite and in Zoom chat if you guys want to check them out. All right. We're counting up. People just keep joining. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Salut Ovidiu, salut Cristina. Salut Mona Salval. Good morning. Wow, ce frumos e acolo în Vegas la Camelia. Servus, Dea.
Hello.
Bună dimineața, Dea.
Bună dimineața.
Very nice to have you
Good
here.
morning.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back. This is super nice to see you guys. Salut, Diana! Bună dimineața!
Bună dimineața! Ce faceți?
Ei, ia uite că vine și Bucureștiul. Salut! Salut, Alex! Salut! Bine ai venit!
Nu reușesc aici cu Zoom-ul.
Ok, no worries. Okay, we're gonna get started in just a minute. I think we have about 40 people. We had about 45 RSVPs and many people that just signed up on calendar. So I wasn't 100% sure how to add them up. We're probably about 50 or 60 people that are going to join today. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Angel Connect 2024. As your MC today, I'm excited to share that we're kicking off our event with mimosas, because we all know a great morning starts with a little sparkle. And I'm not just talking about our personalities. Cheers.
Salut. Bine venit, Cătălin.
Back in 2007, I took a leap of faith. I left behind my family, friends, and the comfort of certainty to start a new chapter in Chicago. For those who know me, you're aware of how much I value social connections, friendship, and the warmth of community. That first year in Chicago was a tough one. I felt the absence of these connections deeply. I wasn't involved in the Romanian church, and let's just say soccer isn't my strong suit. So finding fellow Romanians to bond with was a challenge. Then Cristi Merdariu introduced me to RUF, and it was a game changer. I instantly knew I wanted to be more than just a member. I wanted to be a founding angel and a dedicated volunteer. Why, you ask? Because RUF stands for something powerful: building communities, fostering positive change in Romania and around the world. My heart is full of gratitude for all the leaders, staff, and volunteers who breathe life in RUF. Now, I have a call to action for all of us. RUF began as a simple idea, a conversation. Let's carry that forward. Share our story with your friends and family. Encourage them to join us as angels, to magnify our impact and extend our reach. We need you to spread the word far and wide. Now, up next, we have a treat. Our wonderful colleague, Marina, is here to introduce us to Kahoot. Cheers, everyone, and let's make a difference together. One mimosa and one story at a time. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you
Cheers.
so much for being here, and cheers.
Cheers.
Well, thank you so much, Kathleen, and thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We thought we'd start with a light moment to let everyone adjust and kind of like settle in. So this is the real moment when let's see what we're going to talk about today. We've already talked about the fact that we've reached 100 founding angels, and one of the main reasons we have our glasses with us today is because we see this as a special moment in our history. We're going to follow up soon with a brief review of what we did in 2023, and then we're going to go over our future. And I believe before we start, it's really important to remind ourselves, why are we doing this? Why are we here today in the first place? And our main goal was to start creating a community amongst each other. We always felt that there's so many more people out there besides us that really do believe that we can make real change. And we've always felt your love, and we've always felt how you guys are connected to us. But we wanted to, and we kept thinking, how can we offer and how can we create a community amongst our angels to begin with, but amongst our ambassadors and donors all over the world. And next, I'd like to pass it on to Diana. Diana Gidi, she's joined us in 2023, and she's going to be presenting 2023 highlights.
Hi, everyone. So I'm presenting this not only as an RUF core team member, but also as a dedicated volunteer and one of the latest founding angels that joined the club. RUF has the power to suck you in. It just wants you to give more and more, and you do without even realizing it. And it's an honor and a pleasure to do so. So as Mihai said, I joined in 2023, where our main focus in the organization was to take RUF global. For that particular reason, we found this unique project that's called Via Transilvanica. We identified as the Holy Grail to take us there. So the first step on this road was the Europa Nostra Heritage Awards campaign. It was a blitz campaign. It was a 3-week campaign against all odds. It was in August, where everybody was on vacation. We thought we're never going to reach anyone, especially that we were dreaming 300 communities and up. And all they had to do is vote for this amazing project. We identified in these 3 weeks over 60 communities, community leaders, who then inspired their local community of Romanians to go and vote for this project that Via Transilvanica, actually, I'm just gonna let you watch this short video, just so you understand the power of we, just to get a glimpse of the success of this campaign.
Of the favorite award winner from among all of the winners of the European Heritage Awards or European Nostra Awards. This year, 27,265 people cast their votes. This is by far the greatest number of votes we have ever received for the Public Choice Award. We congratulate the winner of the Public Choice Award 2023, Via Transilvanica, Romania.
So as you're watching this video now, we were watching it all over the world together, all the communities we reached. We were so excited about this news. We actually ended up, I was traveling, I was in Paris at that point, and in the hotel room, we all jumped on Zoom, and I couldn't start, I mean, I couldn't stop crying for 2 hours. It was, well, a bit pathetic, but it was so unbelievable what we as a community could build together. So after the Europa Nostra campaign, we jumped very fast in the next campaign that's called The Road That Unites, Drumul Care Unește. We enlarged our community from 60 to 80, and we reached these Romanians all across the globe. We even have someone in Africa. And with these communities together, along with Alinu Sheriu and the Via Transilvanica team, we put together a presentation kit of this amazing project that we shared with these communities around the globe. With this, we could actually participate in any exposition, whatever event locally, and hold our heads up for presenting our country and how beautiful it is.
Thank you so much, Diana. I wanted to say, I know it's Saturday morning and all of us were trying to get to the point where we're going to enjoy just having a conversation. I know the best part of this is going to be when you all get to participate. So we're going to try to keep the presentation part as short as possible. However, before we start, I want to make you a couple of promises, or just tell you a little bit about what we're going to be talking about today. One, we've been thinking for about 2 years, and we've been working on various initiatives. And I can say that we honestly believe that we are today on the verge of something truly transformational that you're going to hear about today. We call this initiative Global Romania, and you're going to hear about it in just a few moments. What hopefully you will hear and you will see is that this community has the power to change the lives, our lives, your lives, and your children's lives in the long term. And you will also understand what your role is and how it will make change in this community and beyond. I believe that RUF was started from a deep belief that it is possible for us to make a change, that there's many of us out there. And at the same time, we have been searching for a way, I believe, all of us, to really put the Romanian diaspora and Romania on the map as a world-class community and as a world-class diaspora. And we truly believe we're almost there. So we've started as Romanian United Fund, and everybody thought we were a platform, and they looked at us. You looked at us as a platform for philanthropy, for making donations to projects in Romania. what we knew deep in our hearts is we are much more than that. And this is why last year in April, we embarked on this new journey, and we're now expanding our mission. We're calling ourselves Romanian United Foundation. And Romanian United Foundation will be based on 3 pillars: philanthropy, education, and community building. And this is how we see it today. And you all know the philanthropy pillar. On January 5th, I believe, we've, the funds donated through our platform exceeded $3 million, and over 70 projects in Romania. I say 70 plus because we're only really counting the big ones or the most important ones, but more than 70 projects have been fundraised through our fundraising platform. In our Excellence Center, as you've heard, hundreds of children go through our Excellence Center every year, but there's so much more, and there's so many initiatives under this education pillar that you're going to hear about, including camps for kids in Romania, awards, awards and scholarships, opportunities for internships, and so much more. Last but not least, you've heard a lot in the last year or two about ROCO, the Romanian Community Center here in Chicago. But what we really believe is that our next initiative is really the one that focuses on you, the main character in this story, every one of us here in this room. And this is our Global Romania Community Building Platform. One thing that we recognized is that everybody connected to a platform online and they made donation, but we were never really able to connect the people in our community to each other. And after 2 years of thinking and tinkering with various things, we believe we have a good idea of where we're going. And we believe that we are on the verge of something truly transformational. You see, the idea of building a platform for connectivity, I have to tell you how this whole thing started. I was talking to a CEO from an Israeli company of all people, and he was really successful. And I asked him, Marina, do you mind taking me off the screen? I would really love to see everyone. I'm very happy to see myself, but quite honestly, I'm here to connect with all of you. And unfortunately, I was just seeing my face and seeing the presentation. And my goal is just to talk to you. And I'm just looking at your faces, and I start to understand why you're here and why we're talking today. So 2 years ago, I connected to this person, and he was telling me, I was asking him, how come your company is so successful? And he said, well, we're connected to over 2,000 entrepreneurs, angel investors, family offices, professionals, and various large corporations in the United States. And we sell our products through this massive network. And that's, a light went up in my head. And that was just it. That was, the light lit, but I didn't know what to do with it. And later on, what was interesting is that we learned a little bit more about this, how the Jewish community does it, because there's a lot of examples in that Jewish community. And a friend of mine who might be on the call today because he is a founding angel. He moved from Chicago to somewhere in Florida, and I said, "How did it go?" He said, "Well, it went perfect. In 3 months, I got everything taken care of. I went over there. I talked to my rabbi. They talked to their rabbi, and over there, I knew exactly what kindergarten to go, what attorney to go to, where to buy a house, and everything was kind of set for me when I went there." Later on, going back to the previous example, we started looking at the major companies, Romanian companies, UiPath, and they told me that they had created their own network globally, okay? And it was extremely, extremely successful. And believe it or not, what they told me was the first people and the major people that were accountable for our success in the early days were actually the members of the Romanian community globally. They introduced us to large companies. They introduced us to everybody that we had to talk to. So they had built internally a network. So what we're thinking of today is, how can we build this network? How can we build this network around us, but not make it the UiPath network or make it, another company's network? How can we make this network and turn it into something that every one of us can use? You see, if you could be, everyone in our community, you either have a daughter that is going to college soon, or your son maybe is looking for a job, or maybe you're moving from a city to another, or maybe you have a company that is trying to expand to the United States or to Switzerland or to Dubai. And the main question is, can we build this? And we truly believe we can. What we envision around, starting with you and starting with a network of super connectors, ambassadors around the world, people that, you go to New York and you talk to Simona, who's on the call with us today, or you go to San Francisco and you talk to George. You come to Chicago, you can speak with me or with several other people that are in this community, and they can open the doors for you, because these people, they're trustworthy, they're knowledgeable, they're respected, and they can open these doors. And the question is, how can we build this network in such a way that you can use it and when we can start using it? And how can we create not only a network, but how can we create a community? So we have a somewhat of a clear roadmap for this. You see, last year we connected to 100 communities around the world, as as Diana showed you. And in 2024, we're actually marching along on this roadmap. And then we're going to achieve several, we believe, significant milestones in this process. And the first thing is, we're actually announcing it today. We are launching our online community app, okay? And this is going to allow you to connect with each other. This is going to allow you to, find out where everybody else is, what they do. And this is the start. We're calling it Global Romania 1.0. So I'm going to reshare my screen, and I'm going to try to move a little bit faster. Let me see. So here's Global Romania. We're launching our Global Romania Community App 1.0. And you're going to get on Monday, we're going to get an invite to it. I was just announced from the studio that I need to speak a little faster. And this technology, the second layer of this technology, is going to be an application that is backed by artificial intelligence, and it's going to allow us to make intelligent peer-to-peer matchmaking. So whenever you have a request, let's say you want to move to Naples, you're going to be able to go into the system, place in a request, and connect with real people, real projects. The next thing that we're going to do this year is we're going to map out 100 super connectors around the world. And we already know many of these people. And as you travel, and we believe this is a really nice little perk, as you travel, you're going to be able to receive a warm welcome and forge priceless relationships at the global level as you move along. Now, next, I'd like to take you to what happens with this network, because really the critical mass is going to be achieved when we expand beyond 2,000 to 3,000 experts, investors, innovators, entrepreneurs all over the world. And we believe that about 2,000 to 3,000 is going to be that critical mass. And we wanted to show you, we wanted you to really start envisioning 5, 10 years, 20 years from now, or, literally, we believe that in, just a few, we might be able to start implementing some of these really cool projects. And we have 3 examples here. For example, this is a project we've been talking about with a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that actually want to invest in this. And this was brought up and discussed many times with Alin Usheriu. Let's build a network of 50 hostels on Via Transilvanica. We have with us on the call Valentin Maior from Romania. Valentin dreams to teach 100,000 children, to turn 100,000 children into entrepreneurs in 10 years. This is a massive dream. This is a dream, and this will touch the lives of the diaspora and Romania, but this has a major social component. You see, for every one child that pays into the program, 9 kids will receive this training for free. And these kids are going to be kids that are in underprivileged conditions. This is a project that we're dreaming of and we're working on with Kidpreneur Romania in collaboration with Kidpreneur Romania and Teach for Romania, which will allow us to have a large network of teachers and trainers all over the country. And again, some of these are conceptions, but they're highly possible projects. Last but not least, I wanted to include this on our presentation. This week, I was talking to Michael Bogdan Margineanu. Michael dreams to build a life sciences park in Romania by 2028. This is not possible without investors coming from all over the world, without people joining in to support a project, without us identifying people that work in the biotech industry and bringing them all together to the same table, because you can only imagine how much expertise you can transfer from the diaspora into Romania. And if this is a dream and Michael does build his life sciences park, our job is to connect the world and to go into every community and to identify those experts and specialists and professionals and the people that can help him fulfill his dream. So from 2024 and beyond, our call to action is help us grow this network. One really cool perk about this is, guys, we do need better leaders, but how do we vet the people to join this network? And at least as of right now, this network is ours. It's closed. Only you will have the ability, and basically the team and you, the angels, and the people that join the network as ambassadors will have a referral system. So only trusted people will join the network. What we're asking you to do is just, simply join the app today and let's see us through this process. I want to remind you that everything seems impossible until it's done. This is a quote that it really meant a lot to me, because I really think that some of these dreams, including Romanian United Foundation itself, like we never thought we could get to where we are. And Happy New Year, happy birthday, Romanian United Fund, for 6th of December. Let's look now at. We're going to have a little change of pace. Would like to welcome. Would like to look at 2 projects that we have in our pipeline for 2024 and beyond. But in 2024, one of the projects that we really hope will take off, and I want to make sure that Anna is here with us. Anna, if you are on.
Hello, yes, I am on. Hi.
Hello. So we're starting in 2024 with Anna. This is Hospices of Hope Romania. And Anna, we're going to give you a few minutes of our time to present this project that we have talked about for 6 months now, and we've grown to absolutely love, because we truly think this is achievable with the help of our community. So let's see what we can do. Go ahead, Anna.
Thank you, Mihai, and thank you, Romanian United Foundation team and community, for having us here, Julia and myself. It is an honor to speak before you. My name is Ana Dinescu. I am fundraising director at Hospice Casa Speranței. Hospice Casa Speranței is a Romanian charity which for the past 32 years has been developing services for patients and families affected by terminally ill illnesses. Started in Brașov in 1992 with a small home care team. The organization has grown to become the leading palliative care organization in the region, and now has palliative care hospitals in Brașov and Bucharest, each offering full range of palliative care services, a palliative care medicine education center in Brașov, 2 mobile teams Făgăraș and Zărnești, and a children's respite and therapy center in Adunății-Copăceni, which is the subject of the presentation today. Children's palliative care is about promoting the best possible quality of life and care for every child with a life-limiting or life-threatening condition, of course, and care for their families. Do you know what the status is in Romania? Around 22,000 children suffer from a life-limiting illnesses and are in need of palliative care. Unfortunately, in Romania, there are only 40 beds for palliative care services for these children. What is our solution? We want to build a new palliative care hospital with 10 beds integrated in the existing structure, thus making it the first palliative care hospital with integrated services in Romania. So this is our plan. I say integrated services because we already have some running services in Adunății-Copăceni, for instance, home care teams, that gives the parents confidence to look after the children at home rather than receiving services in the hospitals, what happened in the past. Day center activities. We also have a therapy center. We do traditional therapy, arts therapy, but also therapy through technology. We have VR headsets, we have interactive wall, monster piano, etc. What is missing for our center in Adunății-Copăceni is the hospital. This is the only missing piece and is really needed for the terminally ill children, those that need 24-hour service in the last days of care. What are the results we are expecting? We are expecting around 200 admissions per year and more than 400 family members that will receive the care that hospice provides. So what I want you to remain with after my small presentation, because I had a limited time, palliative care is not just about medical, social, and spiritual care. It's also about making everything possible to increase the life quality. So we always go the extra mile for our patient, and I'm looking forward to sharing more details with you in the near future. Thank you, Mihai, and I think it's 3 minutes.
Thank you, Anna. You did amazing. Guys, what we need to remember is we hope to coordinate a global campaign through Romanian United Foundation to raise anywhere between $500,000 and $1 million in 2024. And this means bringing together doctors, donors, investors. But, we really hope that what you get through this is you get an inspiration for the type of projects that are made possible by this network. Thank you very much once more, Anna. I jumped to a video. Let's see if
Thank you.
Let me take it from here. This way. Salut. Bună. Hello. Hello. So next we're welcoming Iulia Onac, co-founder and president and vice president, Maria Beatriz. Go ahead, Iulia. Welcome to Saturday morning.
Thank you very much for inviting me here to have the opportunity to speak in such a private and exquisite companionship. Thank you, Mihai. I would confess that you were our goal for some years. We wanted we wished you saw us and bring us here in front of your community. So Maria Beatriz is a medical center for recovery children with the cerebral palsy due to the premature birth. And we identified the fact that many children that are born prematurely need therapy to recover and to catch up with typical children. And we have many examples of success in which we encounter great progress, so that a child who was born with 800 grams in 2 years of therapy you cannot distinguish it from a typical child. He can speak, he can walk, and this is the most important goals for a family that was given such a diagnosis that her child, premature child, needs therapy, and things may happen if they do not do this. And I might say that prematurity is nowadays an emergency, because you have to identify, to give the proper diagnosis within the first 6 months, maybe 1 year. And if you don't do this, and you don't come up with a correct assessment, evaluation, and then with a therapy, maybe that child can develop some disability. So it's a great difference. It makes a great difference what we can do and what we can provide. We have 700 children annually coming to our center, because in our center they found all the therapies they need, from hydrotherapy, sensory integration, OT, this is occupational therapy, massage, and other things. We have 52 persons in our staff, from which we have 45 are therapists, doctors.
Should we show them? Should we show them, Julia?
Yeah, yes, you can do that. And but allow me 1 second. So we started 12 years ago, at the moment when we found out that our girl has got this diagnosis, and we were searching all over our country, and even in Europe. We searched therapy for her to help her recover. And when we realized that she needed for maybe for all her life, we decided to open a center. And we opened a center in a location with the help of our city hall. And 7 years ago, we started to build a new center. And what you are going to see is the new center. The building that is dedicated to therapy is ready, is available. And this year we are going to start our activity and transfer our activity from the old center to this one that is owned by our NGO. And
let's
we have, yes, you can show it. This is the therapy building and our therapists.
I hope the the quality is okay.
So we have 2 levels here. The therapists, physiotherapists, psychologists, OTs, and administrative staff.
Where is this located, Julia?
In Alba Iulia, Romania, in Alba County, yes. And it's right in our town. So it's very near. It's very near to the hospital. It's very near to the city center.
Thank you so much, Julia. Let's open it up, because we do have a brief section here where we wanted to allow everyone to just ask questions. So let's put it back onto onto the whole crew. And by the way, guys, we're getting close to the to the boring part, let's say, of the presentation. Let's hope it was not boring, but I'm kidding so far. I think the most important stuff is going to be when we get to all get engaged and talk to each other, and just have Q&A and answers and discussions with all of you. But right now, we'd like to open the floor. We have what's the next moment? Sorry, maybe I'm missing Q&A about the projects. Do we have Q&A? Yes. Any questions about the current project? And next we have Adriana prepping. Anything that you've seen that you think warrants discussion at this point? Any one of these?
Mihai, can I encourage everyone to also type their questions in the chat? We might not be able to get to them, but we would be happy to save them and just respond to all of your questions later. Don't be shy. Please use the chat. This should be an open conversation.
We also have a Google Doc prepared for you if you want to put your questions in the Google Doc. Those are going to be a little bit more permanent, and we're going to come back to them. So we'll share that Google Doc link, and you can put them in there, because what we hope to is we hope to come back to just having a couple of follow-up meetings about Global Romania and the ambassadorship program, about these projects, and hopefully Monday you all join on our online app, and there's going to be a lot of discussion, and we no longer will need that Google Doc very soon. Let's move on to do a quick vote. Let's see what you guys thought so far. Marina's going to take it over with a quick vote, and then Adriana will tell us a little bit about. There you go. Thank you, Marina. We don't hear you, but you should unmute yourself.
Yeah, there's only so many buttons.
There you are. There you are. All right. Well, I think you guys should be used to this by now. This is very short, just one question. So, but you're gonna have to put in.
There are actually three.
Three questions. Okay. So 103-953. Let's move as fast as we can. This is we're just trying to make it a little bit interactive. We want to see what you like so far, and then we're going to hear a little bit from some of our founding angels that are on our call. Okay. All right, let's go. 1927. Go ahead. Go ahead. Adina, Bogdan, Cosmin. Thank you, Marina. This is still a little bit of Q&A, a little bit of question. How much money was raised for RUF to support Romanian hospitals? Okay. I think I know this one, but I'm going to refrain from answering.
I want you to win anything, Mihai.
I've already seen this question a little bit earlier on. Okay, I shouldn't be cheating. So this is next. We're going to choose your favorite project. We're going to hear from you.
All right, most people got it correctly. This is a poll to choose your favorite project for 2020. Of them you just heard about that were presented with the email you received.
Oh, the next question is super awesome. I love that one. It's 3. Yeah, I remember now.
All right, so it seems that it was almost a tie, but most people.
We're going to be talking more about these projects on our app. There's a project section, and you will be able to ask more details and talk about these 2 projects on the app. So just watch. Just sign up on Monday, and
for the next question, Mihai, I'm going to ask everyone to be ready to type in a word. And the reason I'm telling you in advance is because there's only 30 seconds allotted based on
we have to type. We have to type. Too bad we don't have all 60 people that are on the call on it, or 52. There we go.
What RUF means.
Type your answer.
Connecting, giving back, diaspora, whatever it means.
I type mine.
And we can do a screenshot of this, Romina. This is what it means for everyone that voted. And the bigger the word, the more people typed it. So community seems to have been typed mostly about by our participants.
Interesting. Thank you so much, guys. These are inspiring. Thank you, Marina. What's next, guys? Are we? I think we prepared. I can tell you. I'm not sure if Catalina is ready. But
ready.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm ready. What an amazing presentation so far. I got teared eyes when hearing all the projects and seeing all of us come together. And I am so grateful. I actually typed in community and it all came out. And I started my speech this morning saying that I was missing the community. You are my community and I'm forever grateful and thank you. So what a better way to follow what has happened with building our community much stronger and getting to know a couple of our angels. And we're going to start with Adriana Trandafidescu, a founding angel of Romanian United Foundation, and she's joining us from New York City. Adriana, why have you decided to join RUF, and what's getting you excited about our community? Please tell us a bit about yourself.
So first of all, greetings, hello, bună ziua, bună dimineața, bună seara, and happy 2024. Let's raise our glasses, our champagne cups, and just cheer for a better year, a better community.
Cheers, Adriana. Hello, hello.
Yeah, and even
so
if
much.
I have not met many of you, I just feel such a connection. Looking at your faces, you guys radiate warmth. And it's such a beautiful, supportive community, and it's fantastic to be here. So who am I? Well, I am a soul on earth with a GPS location of New York City. I am Romanian. I was born in Romania, and I came to the US as a child. And professionally, I am an attorney, and I have recently completed a specialty in delivery of education, and especially education principles through ethics, psychology, mental health, well-being, philosophy, and spirituality. So you want to know why I am part of the Romanian United Fund? Well, because their values resonate with mine. They're rooted in honesty, authenticity, right? Transparency, and just plain good-hearted intentions. And this is why I guess we're all here, because of this unity. And what I'm hearing, and the more that I listen to all of you, all your stories, and some of you in particular, I realize that RUF's vision is based on hard work, sleepless nights, all to fulfill a dream. And what is this dream? It's really a legacy, and it's a legacy in our names because we are the founding angels. And this legacy is helping us all thrive, and our future generation, our community. This is not a selfish endeavor of one or two. It's for all of us. So you asked me what fires me up and why I'm here. And I can tell you that what fires me up really is empowering the next generation of youths. It's really helping them connect, come together, again, as a community. And I am here because I want to assist, to help develop the RUF education platform to serve all of us, our children, the adults, the families, and especially the younger ones, to assist them to become the extraordinary beings that they're born to be, to provide them the tools, the knowledge, the experience, to help them find their uniqueness and purpose so they can shine and be part of a better community, a better diaspora. And to say, I am proud to be Romanian. So I am here again because of this education board to put together your ideas into reality And together with individuals, visionaries like Simona Vasile, who's on the call, Dragoș Iliescu, Mihai Lehene, and the assistance of, you know, the RUF and Rocco phenomenal team of Marina Ceclan, Ana Dobran, and more, I know that we will create this thriving community, education community. So can we do it alone? No. You are the founding angels. You are the threat centers. And I want you to share your ideas because you're the creme de la creme of the diaspora, of the Romanians, and you know what success looks like. So share your brilliant mindset, share your vision, take a moment, type in the chat, please take a moment, type in the chat, what you like more as from us, your representatives on this new education initiative. Please, we need your feedback. So I know what I'm going to put down. I want Halloween projects because I want my husband in a ballerina costume next to Mihai in his ballerina costume. But maybe you want boot camps, leadership, you know, investment classes, elder care, I don't know, retirement ideas, mental health support. Whatever it is, please take a moment, put it in the chat, because as it was said, it's not impossible, it's I am possible, right? So you as the angels, you bless us on this initiative. Let's rock this year. And I want to hear and see those messages in the chat. Thank you
so much. Adriana, I'd like to highlight something. We think of our community as in angels, volunteers, donors, core team members, and nothing could be further from the truth. Because you know what? So many of our founding angels are volunteers. So many of our core team members are also founding angels because they also donate, you know, not only their time, you know, our core team members, most of their time is volunteer, you know, core team members, you know, we have staff today. One thing that we failed to mention, probably, we transitioned from a fully volunteer organization to an organization with 10 people in its staff, 5, and, you know, plus myself. I don't count myself. I'm 24/7 unpaid, but you know, my point is we have 5 people that are, you know, almost full-time or full-time, 30+ hours. And we have 5 people that are part-time in our team. And that's basically what you as founding angels, you know, cover on a daily basis. And our operational budget this year is going to be $240,000, and nothing would be possible without you. But ultimately, where I started this from is, you know, Adriana is not only a founding angel, she's a volunteer. She runs, she's part of our education board. And we mentioned the chat and, you know, like sending messages on the chat. Yes, that's awesome, and we want you to get engaged today. But remember, starting Monday, you're no longer going to need that. There will be an app that you guys are going to be able to all connect. You're going to be able to announce your projects, your ideas, and you know, like Adriana will be, you know, launching her, you know, ideas around the board, around the education board, and hopefully some of you will respond and you'll sort of, you know, get, you know, form into a small community that is passionate about that one subject. But we have so much more, and we're so much more. Next, we'd like to hear, very nicely said, Adriana, very inspiring. I love hearing you, and every time it inspires me personally. And we are going to have one more person speak. She's also a founding angel. We chose her because she recently joined, and she's, you know, I believe she was excited to join our community, and I want to make sure she's here. Mihaela. There you go, Mihaela. If you're unmuted, please unmute yourself. And I promise after this is the last thing we're gonna. Oh, this is basically now it's our founding angel speaking. And next thing, please get ready because we're gonna ask you to speak up, all of you, and we're gonna just go open up microphones for everyone. Hi, Mihaela.
Hello, RUF angel investors and supporters and volunteers. I am so excited to be here today, be part of this great community. You're right, Mihai. I was excited ever since I found you guys. I have been following RUF.
Why did you join? How did you decide to join? I don't want to throw anything in your way, but this is a very important, you know, question. Why did you join? Why did you decide to join?
a confluence of a couple of things happening in my life, where, you know, I got to the point where my daughters left, and I've been always thinking of giving back, and have been following a couple of Romanian organizations here in diaspora. And I really like what you guys are doing and we're doing. I was particularly excited about Via Transilvanica. You know, on my Facebook page, I was promoting it. I was, you know, I voted with them. I asked everybody to vote for them. Because I think that that was a really great project to highlight Romania's nature. But I'm also very much interested in the education projects. So these projects overlap with two of my personal interests. I think your project or the RUF projects are serious, and the way they are run are with transparency and you know, with this energy that takes them to completion. And that's actually why I joined RUF. I really want to be part of an organization that accomplishes things. Just a couple of things about me. I am from Cluj. I studied chemistry at Babeș-Bolyai. I taught for 3 years in a chemistry department as an assistant, and I came to US to pursue a PhD at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, but always thinking that I would go back home after that. But life had different plans for me. I'm still here. My daughters were born here 21, 25 years ago, and they are my anchors. However, I never gave up on my dreams of giving back. I'm speaking today from Cincinnati, Ohio, but my career took me to a couple of different places. It revolved around innovation in science and R&D management in 3 major corporations. More recently, I got involved in projects regarding sustainability and all aspects of it, protection of natural resources, climate change, reduction of pollution and waste. So I'm a scientist, right? And I realize that we have an all hands on deck situation and have a lot of work to do to keep this planet in good shape for future generations. We need to adapt to this new reality, and it all starts with education. I mentioned earlier that I never gave up on giving back to Romania, and that's the reason I'm here today. I believe I found my tribe that can help me fulfill some of my dreams for Romania, and I would be happy to participate in other people's dreams and bringing them to fruition. And I will share with you one of my more ambitious dreams is to bring at least one Romanian university in top 500, or why not even in top 100 in the world. Currently, the highest ranking is Babeș-Bolyai in 801 to 850 at best, but below 1,000 in some other rankings. I think a higher ranking would attract more international students and even more businesses. And I actually think it would fit really well with the life sciences park that I heard about today. That is a very exciting plan.
Thank you, Mihaela. And you know what? We should mention Babeș-Bolyai is the university, the best ranked university in Romania, is a strategic partner of Romanian United Foundation. We'd love to open it up, guys. Please turn off your microphones. I love to I'm just going to maximize this and see all of you and just kind of like walk back a little. This is for you. We don't want you to chat. Just, you know, raise your hand. Raise your hand in the app, or raise your hand and, you know, because I think everybody's like, should I say something now? What do you think about where we're going? What do you think about Global Romania and this plan to build a network, a global network? But do you have any questions? How is it going to work? Who's going to be able to join?
So Mihai, maybe I will start with it. This is Ionel from Houston. Yeah, so I'm very excited, and I think it's going to work, and I'm a strong believer on these initiatives for many reasons. You and I met in Chicago. My brother lives in Chicago, but I think most important for me, being born in Romania, being a financial guy, an investment and business manager guy, I realized that most of my career was done with non-Romanian people. So I was able to succeed professionally, had financial stability, give back to the communities in a non-Romanian environment, because those were the opportunities that were offered to me throughout my 28 years of career. Only after the kids went to college, I realized that, hey, maybe I can find a way to give back. And there were multiple projects personally that I like to give back either to the church, to the community, back to Romania, sponsorships and donations, but they were not there was not a platform or a way, an easy way to do it. It was always through the word of mouth, the person you know, person you recommend. And through that process, unfortunately, very often I got burned out with not good intention initiatives. And I realized that, okay, how do I filter the right initiatives? How do I connect with the right people? How they become trustworthy in the Romanian community? So it's been always this 28 years of parallel tracking, where if I work with let's say a US community or Australia community or London community, I felt very comfortable. While I was working with Romanian community, I was not. In the last 10 years, I find that kind of recipe where I feel like there's a very strong, powerful, amazing Romanian community that I think we should have this platform. So that's kind of what motivated me to be, and I'm a strong believer of this global Romanian platform.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I should say that Ionel should know if there's anybody here that is privy to one of the most amazing communities, I would say the most amazing community worldwide. This is the largest student-run organization in the world, ISEC. And Ionel is actually, can you tell us your position just very briefly?
Yeah. So I'm currently for the US board. I'm the treasurer of ISEC US Life. For ISEC International, I'm in the audit committee, financials, and I'm transitioning to a chairman role recently as a volunteer, all volunteer, to give back to education, particularly to students. And the entire purpose of ISEC is basically to support, is what post-World War and peace. It's generating peace through education and do internships. So the goal is every moment in life, a student should have an opportunity to work overseas for cross-cultural experiences. And anyway, we're giving back.
So here we're trying to give back to the Romanian community. Now, guys, there's a core belief in our hearts. We believe that using artificial intelligence and technology, modern day data collection, let's call it open source intelligence, we can create this community faster and more efficient than anything that's ever been done on the planet and at scale. And not only that, this is not only about creating a community, okay? Because this is about opening up the community to the people where they can actually go in and place in what's their request and fulfill those requests. So really taking this to the next level. Assume an ISEC community. ISEC has an amazing community, but they don't have a system where people can go in and say, hey, my daughter is going to, wants to go visit Harvard University, or I'm looking for an internship in San Diego, or I'm looking for a financial position, highly, specialized financial position in Paris. So what we believe is we can actually not only create this community, which is stage 0 of what we're doing today, but we're going to be able to take it to the next level where you are going to be the users of the community and to be able to take advantage of it at a personal and business level, whatever level you want to take advantage of it. So we're building this for ourselves. So there's this additional layer on top, which not even ISEC has. And we have a very, very clear vision. We're talking to companies in Cluj. Yesterday, we had a talk. We're going and we're prototyping, various aspects of this. It's going to be done in a matter of 2 years. And I know Ross, I'd love for Ross to say one brief word, Ross, but the idea and what we talked to Ross is the Romanian diaspora will create, and we will create a template for diaspora engagement at the global level in the 21st century. We're going to be not only the first, we're going to be the best. We're going to create a power network of individuals all over the world and then turn it all over to be used by the community. This is a business idea that could be worth millions. But you know what? If we work together, this is going to be worth tens of billions, because we're going to do it at a community in Romania's GDP in, you know, like a decade. Because, you know, that's basically the spectrum that we're looking at. And I wanted to let Diana, Dram, and Angie speak, because, you know, I'm hogging the microphone a little bit again.
Yeah, so hi everyone. It's just
Hi,
wanted to
Diana.
say great to meet you all. Thanks Mihai and team for getting us together. I think so. Congrats on thinking ahead and how do you get us more into a community using technology. I'm looking forward to having that app that we can all find a virtual space to connect in. I think we heard before, Yanel was talking, why do you how do you more meaningfully give back? You're looking for those organizations that you could trust, that you're actually making an impact if you give. I think this is part of why many of us have joined RUF, but we will have projects to support financially and, you know, connect on. But I think there's also an opportunity. Many of the representatives here and the ones that will be continuing to join have skill sets and have, you know, experiences and have, you know, contributions that they could bring into actually developing projects, not only supporting other projects, but developing projects for the benefit of the community. So certainly looking forward to connecting, staying connected, and maybe at some point we'll meet in person. Maybe every X number of years we'll do an in-person gathering. So definitely, if you're in Chicago, please look us up at ROCO. And we'll look to connect with other such organizations around the country. So thanks, Mihai and team for the leadership.
Thank you, Diana. Definitely meeting up. There's already 2 follow-up events scheduled in the app as you arrive. They're ready for you to join. So if you know what next steps are, if you're asking yourself, well, what's following up? What's next? There's already 2 follow-up events, and I'm looking forward to your suggestions for what events to create, because as Diana mentioned, it is our time to take control. So it's your time to take control, organize the events, run them, and let's meet. And let's meet in person December 6th, 2024, December 6th, where RUF is turning 6 years old, and the bronze plaque with the founding angels' names will be revealed at ROCO. And so we're looking forward to seeing you in person. And we promise we're going to announce more in-person events around the world. Angie, you have your hand raised for a little while. I hope you're not too tired.
I'm not too tired. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak. First of all, I wanted to apologize. I am not able to go on camera. I am calling from Chicagoland, but this weekend we are in Wisconsin remotely in a place that we don't have good Wi-Fi connection. If I turn my camera on, I lose connection. So I do wanted to say hi to everybody around the world. We're very excited to join this group. I'm very excited about the healthcare project. I changed my career here in the United States, and my second career is in healthcare. So I would love to help in any way I can. With internships, with suggestions, with volunteering everywhere here and in Romania. I will connect with Julia for sure. This is such an amazing opportunity. I did not believe that a pediatric population will have a chance to special care in Romania, unfortunately, and I'm so happy to hear that there is a light at the end of the tunnel there, and it's not a train. So I'm so happy that people come together to offer opportunity for those children. We did bring a young girl from Romania last year here before I even knew about ROCO and RUF. We brought her in United States for a surgery that doctors in Romania told her that she has no chance to have that done due to cerebral palsy from birth. And we found nowhere for her to go. Even we tried to sponsor her. So hearing about the center in Alba Iulia gives me chills, and I'm very, very excited. So we're gonna connect. There are amazing opportunities for all those young children. But here in Chicago area, we have 3 young sons that do not look towards the Romanian community very closely, although we have our friends and our family, but they do not see the community as support. And that's our main goal, to help them go to weddings and christenings like we all do in our generations, and know Romanian friends. So we're going to be very involved, hopefully, from now on. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Angie. So somebody mentioned, should we have a LinkedIn group? I promise you, this app is going to be everything you need, and I can't wait to see your projects. And Yulia, I know you would like to connect with. Yes, go ahead.
I want to thank Angie for mentioning and for knowing that we do in Alba Iulia, and we are expecting everyone who needs our help to contact us and come to our center. Thank you, Benji.
You will have the opportunity to connect via the app. You will have the opportunity. So, Yulia, there's the section where everybody can announce. Dana Bucin has a project she wants to announce. Diana might have a project. Onita might have a project. Hey, I want to organize a camp in Romania. Okay, go to the app. There's a section for projects. There's going to be a section for your project, Yulia, where everybody that's interested you will be able to go and connect with the people that are. This is why we've created the app. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I just hold your horses, and I want you to think the whole weekend about this app. I'd like to see raised hands all over the place right now. And we're going to shut down our video in 7 minutes, so you can, just like go over and, go crazy at that point. But at this point, just anybody that wants to say something, questions about Global Romania, questions about, the Via Transilvanica 50 projects. How do we train 100,000 kids, to become entrepreneurs? And believe me, there's tens of businesses already running, this is an extremely inspiring project. Ross, you wanted to say something. Hi.
Hello. So, first of all, honored to be here, honored to be a founding angel. I guess I would call myself a Greek delegate to the Romanians. I feel very warm and passionate about your mission, and I'm kind of a inherited or adopted by Ligia and Mihai. I fell in love with the Romanian community in working with them, and really excited to be a part of it. And I just want to share one thing that I think is really important for everybody in this community to understand. So why did I join? I'm a second generation Greek. When the depression hit, my Papoli and my Yaya came over through the island. We lost our culture. They were focused on being Americans. They did not teach me Greek. We lost our culture. I went back to Greece when I was young, found my culture again. It's like, oh my God, my relatives, they're like really love me, and we're all together, and the unity and the celebrations and the history and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's just like Christmas, right? It's like Christmas. And so when I heard the mission and everything, I was like, what a great way to keep the culture, share the culture, but also help enable prosperity. So really awesome what you guys are doing. It's really really happy and proud to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Ross. Ross is an archangel, so he joined us. He actually increased twice. He's one of our greatest supporters and friends. And there's people in this room that have kids that do not speak English, and they actually came back when they got into their teenage years, and they realized that we have an absolutely amazing group here in Chicago of teams that do speak Romanian. They get together. It's cool to be a Romanian team today. And like I've seen kids who don't speak Romanian right now, but I always insist when I meet them to speak Romanian to me. I've seen kids that never spoke Romanian to me in my life. They only speak Romanian to me today. And that's just like heartwarming to see. Okay, anything else? So happy to give you a quick preview of the app if you want to, but that's also so here's the thing. This is you're going to have this app on your iPhones as well as on a website in a browser, the way I see it right now. So you're going to be able to see the current members. I want you to discover it yourself. There's instructions for when you start. You're going to be able to announce your projects. And most importantly, we're starting this section. Can we help? Ask anything. And this is what we believe is going to be the seed for the future app, which is, right now we're just talking to each other. But, if you need anything, just that's where you're going to be able to connect and let us know. And you're going to receive, again, you're going to receive an invitation via email. And you're going to be able to download this and have it like as an iPhone app or go to a web browser whenever you need. What do you think about the idea of ambassadors around the world? So we currently we're connected to ambassadors in Hong Kong, in Dubai, in Wellington, Australia, Seychelles, South America, all over Europe. And as you travel, it was amazing when I went to Dublin and I had 3 people, to connect to that were in our network, and I knew who they were and what they do. And I went to Vegas, and I have to say I received a very, very warm welcome, and I met some absolutely outstanding people. I see some faces here today. In fact, I'm not sure if Donna's here with us, but it's what's really outstanding is we're part of this network, and like they insisted that they pick me up from the airport, and you go over there, and there was a table that was set up. I mean, it's incredible. I'm not saying that this is what everybody should expect every time, but it's just incredible to go somewhere knowing that we're all part of the same network. I met Donna, who Donna, hi. You wanna, what do you do? Just in 2 words, what do you do today? Like, tell us a little bit about your history and what did you do on RUF? And I'll maybe add a couple of words myself.
This is my first exposure to your group, and I want to salute you all for what you're doing. It's pretty impressive. I've been gone from Romania for, 30 years now, and I've always wanted to see our community united, and you making it happen. It's pretty amazing, and I wanted to salute all of your efforts and the projects that you're working on. As a healthcare provider, I'm a nurse that spent my last 25 years in the medical transportation, so I'm a flight nurse. And I also own a hospice company. So hearing the projects about the Children's Hospital, and especially dedicated to the end of life, once again, it's pretty impressive. So I salute all of that. By profession, I'm a nurse, and I've owned my own air ambulance company and been in charge, like the regional CEO for the local 911 EMS system in Las Vegas. But about a couple of years ago, kind of retired from a full-time job and just worked with different projects within the community to give back. And recently, I started a brand new journey for me, which is running for elected office, which is something that I would never have thought in a million years that I would actually make happen. So there's a huge steep curve on a learning curve on that one, and I have days when I'm super excited because of all the people that I've met, and Mihai, that's how I got to meet you. And honestly, if you want to know why I joined this community, it's because your passion and the way you presented, the results you guys have had so far, and the projects that you have going forward. So this is my first exposure to you, and to the community, and you are the reason why I joined. And what Camelia Bratu also told me about what she knew about your community. So a very long 2-3 minutes. Thank you for allowing me to speak, and thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you, Donna. So I didn't want to, put Donna on the spot just like that, but it brings up an interesting dimension. There's actually 2 Romanian ladies out of 9 candidates to run for the Las Vegas mayor office. And that's just something that I just thought was absolutely pretty incredible. And I wanted to ask Rooks. Rooks, do you mind saying a couple of words? If you don't mind, it's 12:32, so now I just like to turn it off. But let's just turn it into like a friendly discussion. So I'll turn off the video, and everybody can then relax. Okay, sounds good.
Great.